Welcome to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. Highlights, features, and analysis with men's head coach, Otis Hughley Jr. and women's head coach, Don Thornton. And now, our host, Mr. Ted Dixie.
Good evening and welcome to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. Happy New Year to all of you out there. Thank you so much for supporting us. Guess what? The Bulldogs women's and men's basketball teams are 2-0 in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We'll get a chance to talk to Coach Thornton and to Coach Hughley about their early season success. Then, of course, January 18th, we'll make this plea one time, two times, and a million times, because January 18th, Alabama State comes to town. How do you get a seat? Go to AAMUsports.com, or hey, go get the Alabama A&M app. Go buy your tickets, but I'm encouraging you to go get a season ticket, because that might be the only way that you can get in the event center that evening. We come back, we'll talk to both our coaches and give you some updates about what our student athletes are doing right here on the Hill on the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. Welcome back to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review, a special show that we have in store for you tonight, and we'll lead this off by speaking to the Director of Athletic Training here. Please introduce yourself to the Bulldog faithful.
Hi everybody, I'm Jessie Zucknick-Kimbugwe, the Director of Sports Medicine here at Alabama A&M University.
What's sports medicine?
Sports medicine is a big umbrella that encompasses a little bit of everything. We are the athletic training part of the sports medicine staff, so we are the ones who see the injury happen. We attend practices, games. We actually get to see the injury happen, and then we take them from the injury and rehab them and get them back on the field. So we're the first line of defense and also the last line of defense.
I had shoulder surgery, and they told me it's not rehab until you cry. Is that true?
We do see a fair share amount of tears in the training room.
What advice do you have for someone that's been injured and having to get themselves back?
The most important thing is to keep a positive attitude. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not going to be the same as you were before. Maybe you'll come back better and stronger.
Does that happen often?
It does. It does. A lot of people, you know, they hit a depression phase in their rehab process where they're, especially if it's a longer injury that takes to come back from, they start to get a little discouraged because they're not seeing as much progress as they think that they should see. So we try to get them to set small goals, small attainable goals, so that it motivates them to keep going, keep pushing through.
All right, well, Jessie, thank you so much for being with us, but you have two children that everyone knows who's ever been to an Alabama A&M football or basketball game.
Yeah.
Why don't you say hi to them for us?
Hi, Sarah Ann. Hi, Stephen James.
Behave.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
And we hope that you never have anything to do.
Right? I love being bored. Being bored is my favorite.
Amen.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. Of course, as always, we like to get you informed on who helps our student athletes be the best that they can be. Speaking here now, I want you to introduce yourself to the Bulldog faithful, please.
My name is Coach Cal Cochran. I'm the associate head coach for men's basketball.
Coach, we go to practice, you're very intense, you work with the big men.
Yes, I do. I also work with the guards too, but primarily the big men. I was a point guard at University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, so primarily my responsibilities lie with the bigs.
Point guard, you about 6'9", man.
6'6".
Looking like Magic Johnson.
Now I'm playing like Magic.
The freshman of the year last year, Chad Moody.
No, Chad has come along fine. He's become more of a leader as a freshman. You know, he followed the leadership of the older guys, but at this time he's becoming more of a leader, which is what we need. But also he's an excellent student. He had a 4.0 this semester.
What?
He's a presidential scholar.
We love that. So that's
we do.
So when you get a student athlete that's a presidential scholar, that means that's an extra scholarship?
Yes. Well, not an extra scholarship, it's just one that's made available.
Excellent.
Yes.
Explain that part.
Well, you know, when you get an academic scholarship, that we don't have to process a athletic scholarship for you, so we can process that athletic scholarship for someone else.
Oh, love that. Now, Coach, you're 2-0 in the conference.
Yes.
Off to a fabulous start. The out-of-conference schedule is more developmental than anything else, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But we want to win. We want to win, but I think that for this season, we had a tough schedule. We had teams that was really a lot of mid-majors. We only had 2 Power 5 conference games, which most of the teams in our league play maybe 7, 8, 9, even 10.
Right,
Power
Mississippi
5
Valley State.
Yes, yes, and so I think they may have played 13, 12 or 13.
Mercy.
But for us, we want to be competitive, and that really fits the plan that we have to develop the team and our program. And one of the things that we found is guys have an expectation to win. And so these first 2 games that we won, they were good games, but the expectation was to win.
Of course. Now, going forward in the season, we go back and forth when we're in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. In town one week, out of town next week. How does that get managed for the student athletes to go to class, make sure they get their work done?
Well, some of the guys have online classes, so we have study hall on the road, which is, you know, developmental time that they can work on their assignments and maybe even take exams online on the road. So we have that time allotted for our team to have those moments.
Coach, you look like you're the guy that can close a deal. So I need you to close the deal on the show and tell the Bulldog faithful what we can expect.
Bulldog faithful, you can expect these Bulldogs to play 40 minutes of fire. We're playing fast, we're going up and down, we're playing intense and aggressive defense. We're also explosive on offense. So it's a game that you expect us to win. We're trying to win every night, and we're putting forth the effort, and the guys are giving everything they have, heart, soul, and mind.
Coach Cal, this is our Coach Cal. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. God bless.
Good evening and welcome to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. With us right now is head women's coach Dawn Thornton, the diva of the conference. We know you're the diva now. You're 2-0 in the conference and you lead. Congratulations on that so far.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What goes into all of that?
You know, we like to think that we are a defensive-minded team. We want to hang our hats on what we do defensively. I believe that a fast-paced game is what we have transitioned to on the women's basketball side.
That's right.
And it brings some excitement to the court. So just having an opportunity to press, to cause havoc, to have teams frustrated, that's kind of really and truly what we want our staple to be.
Your intensity is that you score more points than you give up. You're the #1 defensive team in the conference. That proves your point there. But something that people always talk about in basketball are free throw percentages. And you lead you're like in the top 25 in the nation.
I didn't know that. We just worked on free throws yesterday. I was like, y'all, we got to get better. We shot 60% from the free throw line versus UAPB, so I really want us to kind of get better at that, and that's just focusing a little bit more and getting in the gym and getting some shots up. So we have been working on it.
What is your favorite thing about coaching?
The relationships, you know, just being able to be attached to young women, their families, their siblings. You know, my GA right now, a true story. I've been knowing her since she was 6 years old. I coached her older sister in 2010 to 2014. So family is really important to me, and just being able to have that connectivity with them is a beautiful thing.
Going forward in the conference, you came from UAPB to A&M. You get an opportunity to have the Alabama A&M experience on January 18th. We're telling people to get your season tickets so they can cheer you on. I want to come to a game where everyone's here when you run out of that tunnel.
You know, it's going to be an electrifying event. I've heard about it. I saw, you know, some footage of it last year, so I'm excited about it. I just want everybody to get here early enough for the entire women's game, because again, this product, this brand that we have on the floor, it's like none other, and so we're really excited about that.
Question about NIL, Coach. When people want to know about kids that transfer in the middle of the semester, what are your views on that?
You know, our schools, a lot of our schools, we don't, HBCUs, we don't really dabble a lot into the NIL.
It's coming.
It is. And where we are right now, we got young women that are just excited about being a part of something special. So we hadn't really had to push that issue. I would love to be able to have more people donating and contributing to the overall collective deal that our young women can get. But I'm excited about just coaching a group of young women that don't mind and that doesn't really care about that just yet. And I'm excited. I'm excited about that, because when you start really putting dollars behind athletes, you're going to be coaching, you know, professionals.
Right.
You're not really coaching students anymore.
And we know professionals when the player makes more than the coach.
Oh my gosh, I could only imagine.
So, Coach, we always give the coaches the last word before we go. Get the Bulldog faithful fired up.
You know, one thing I want to just encourage everyone to do, to continue to come out supporting our women's program. We are really excited about this year. You know, our theme, our hashtag is big energy.
Big energy.
That's what we want to see from the stands. I'm trying to engage the whole Bulldog Nation to bring the energy. The louder you cheer, the harder we'll play.
That's what we wanted to see right now from the diva coach of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, head women's basketball coach Dawn Thornton. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
We've had a good time on the show this week. We thank you all for watching. You can always see us every Sunday night around 10:30 p.m. on WZDX Fox 54. But before you go, please take your phones out and get the QR code that's at the bottom of the screen so you can get your season tickets, because you need your season tickets for the January 18th game. Alabama State comes to town, and that's about the only way we can guarantee that you'll have a seat. Thank you again for watching the Alabama A&M Basketball Review with head coaches Don Thornton for the women and Otis Hughley for the men. Go Bulldogs!